Blessings, divinely connected souls. Welcome to a moment with me, Mystic Mia. This is day 1 of After Spiritually Healing. I'm just going to put down my method. I'm going to try to work on it every day for my steps after I finish my initial spiritual initiation, my spiritual awakening cycle, which was for me like around 7 years. So I finished all my healing. I did all the ancestral karma, my bloodline karma, my triggers, all my like trauma, and who I am as a person, my purpose here, and I'm in a good place. But I'm kind of like, what do I do next? And I feel like a lot of folks on my wave are here or going to be here. So I'm just going to document my process and hopefully, gets me and us and some of us in the next place. Okay. So this is a method that I use. I don't know if other people do this, but it's been really helpful for me when I have so many like different options or directions or questions for spirit to kind of just like knock it out one after another. Just kind of put down a lot of ideas of where I feel like I should go next, maybe, or, think that spirit might want me to go next into. And then I use 12 die to kind of connect with my higher self and my spirit team. And 1 being like, yes, this is where you should focus. 10 being no. 11 being ding, ding, ding. Yes, this is absolutely it. 12 being absolutely no. So I'm just going to write down the ideas of where I could possibly go next. It might resonate with you, it might not, but this is my method and I've used it a lot and it's been really, really helpful. Okay. So I'm going to say, so I'm like literally starting from square one. Like I have this like really like short moment in time, like a week or two, to kind of just put all my efforts into something. And I'm like, what do I do? Is it location? So should I focus on location, where I should live or where I should work or where I should be around the most? Should I focus on like soul family, finding people who resonate with me, having them find me or something? I can expand it like afterwards to see after spirit tells me like yes or no. Should I focus on romantic love, which is never the case, unfortunately. That's one of those things, for me at least, that it's like, yeah, that will happen when it's supposed to happen when you're focusing on other things. So it's never focus on romantic love. It's never like, try to go out on dates and meet people. It's always like, focus on work. Should I focus on like my tarot business, which I've had for my entire spiritual initiation cycle. It helped me heal, and whatever I learned, I passed on to my viewers. And, it was something that I was guided to do, but I don't know if I should like move on from it, keep it as like a side gig, or focus on it as much as I focus on the next thing. Like a kind of a new tarot work. I do kind of want to move into more highly spiritual work, but that doesn't pay. So, but that's what I'm meant to do, which I definitely feel like I'm meant to kind of channel highly spiritual messages, and they're on point and they're better than any other folks that I hear that are popular now. So I know I'm supposed to go in that direction, not to like dog on anyone else, but I just know my quality of my work. Other spiritual line of work. Okay. And then maybe I should just focus on my feminine energy. Maybe I should just focus on my current home. people around me. I've been getting a lot of folks from around me, like a date that I went on like 4 years ago. Like I haven't even dated for like 3 years, and I had someone that was like, oh, I don't know if you remember me. We went on a date. And I'm like, that must have been like over 3 years ago because I haven't been on a date for that long. And it was like 4 years ago. And they're like, oh, you did a bit of reading for me and it came true, like exactly what you said. Can I get a read for you? And I'm like, sure. Them, and then, you know, like friends, family, neighbors, just randomly coming out of the woodworks to get random readings from me. Like I just do like a quick one, you know, to help out. It's kind of like my MO, help people if they ask, kind of thing. Let's see. Look for a creator group. Look for or create a group. Let's see, what else should I do? Visualize the kind of life and home, and I don't know, sometimes, you know, it's a lot of energy work and it works, it manifests, but it's like kind of like I'm kind of in the mentality of I need to put in physical work. Like, should I take an extra job? Should I, you know, get in on the ground floor of another kind of job? Okay, ground floor of like another spiritual leader. Should just focus on myself, focus on self-care, health, creativity. I did, at the end of my 7-year spiritual initiation cycle or healing cycle, was guided to start a lot of new creative projects, and then I just didn't have time because all these things started happening one after another. But maybe it's like a call to go back into those creative projects. Maybe that will lead somewhere. A lot of them were based off of like shadow work, things that I completed shadow in my dark feminine and dark masculine energies that I want to evolve as we go into the next thing. I don't know. Something super superficial, because I do want to finish like the cherry on top, the bow on top, kind of finish like my health cycle with, finally, as I come out into the spotlight, like update my wardrobe and my hair and stuff like that. I just haven't had the time to, but I'm like kind of ready to kind of put myself out there. If you can tell, like I was so introverted during my healing cycle, so hermit mode, and now I'm like more social than I ever been, which is kind of cool. I want to explore that. Travel more, even though I've traveled a heck a lot. And maybe focus on current home, people around me, travel. I want one more. Super spiritual. Maybe I should go into like meditate, be clean living. I don't know. Maybe it'll bring me to the next spiritual modality. Okay, so we have some options here. All right, and now I'm going to number them. Okay. Let's see. Okay, 100% pure positive vital energies. Only no exceptions. Vision, passion, move by myself. Only no exceptions. Higher self, energies. Please cleanse, bless, and purify the energies within me or on me. Ask about time of power. Channel the highest pure positive vital energies from my higher self, from my source energies, for guys, for team. Ask my highest power. The ways that I would wish, want, need, choose, prefer. Okay. Well, cleansing there, blessing, protecting. Okay. Location 8, and I always like to note what direction it came out in as well. soul family. 1, and it's kind of pointing this way, and I always put myself on the left because I'm in my more spiritual energy. So when there's energy coming towards me, I always say that like they're coming towards me, like I don't really have to do the work there. Romantic love, 5. Okay. Tarot business, 4. New tarot work, 5. But it's kind of this way. Okay. Other spiritual line of work, 9. Feminine energy, 5. And then at the end, sometimes all the 5s kind of are related. Current home, 1. Okay. It's like what you don't want to hear, but it's like the truth. Okay. People around me. Yep, I had a feeling. Okay. Be in the present. Look for create a group, 9. Visualize the kind of life, 7. Ground floor of another spiritual leader, 6. Focus on self-care and health, 1. Yep. Creativity, 8. Superficial stuff, 1. Okay. And travel, 9. And super spiritual, 3. Kind of reverse. All right. And then I'm going to go through and kind of channel the message for each. I'm going to start with all the 1s. I'm going to circle them because, like, basically this is what I need to be focusing on. It kind of becomes very obvious now, right? Okay. Soul family coming in. And the message here is kind of allow them to come in. And so we're going to probably see the energies I need to work on in order for them to come in. One of them being current home. Work on current living situation. So there were a couple of things I wanted to like finish up, some projects I wanted to finish up, but I was like, why bother? Because I'm going to be moving anyway. But I'm getting this kind of energy of finish projects. There's like very little left. Like I was almost done. So I might as well finish that. People around me. So like that's kind of, and came up like first. So this is the kind of work that will allow me to move. So I have to finish what I wanted to finish here physically, the physical projects, and that will help me move forward. What I need to focus on the most right now is focusing on people around me. Okay. There are a couple of people that I've become kind of close to recently, and they've been kind of put on my path. And I feel like I got a lot of not so great karma because in the past, I had a couple of people who I was kind of had the option of helping out and being close to, but I opted out to kind of focus on the end of my healing. And that's not what I was here to do. So there's definitely two people close to me that I should help. And then I'm getting I'll kind of expand next. I'll expand and see like what folks I should be focusing on. There's two people I'm like almost certain I should be more involved with and helping them with their journey. And then I have a few others I might want to check into. I did reach out to a neighbor who like gifted me a lot of plants recently, and I'm like, yeah, like she's like, I heard like when you told me what you did, I was like kind of interested. Like I'll give you a plant for it. So then I'm like, no, yeah, you gave me so many plants already. Like let me do this one for you. And that's kind of how I feel like the direction I'm always going in. Like I'm always giving people free readings. I'm like, you can't really afford readings from me, but like you've helped me out, or I want to help you out, and then I just give away free readings. And then I'm like, well, then how am I supposed to make money, Spirit? Like I need to take care of myself. So that's kind of like a concern, because I'm like, if I do this, then like how am I gonna help myself? But I think that's like I'm supposed to jump into that without the fear of what am I supposed to do for money, and it'll like land me an opportunity, or like it'll bring me good karma, or I don't know. But it's like so hard to trust the universe when it's like I got bills to pay, you know. Focus on self-care and health, so this is also like a big thing. I just started keto again today, and this is like the final time I'm going to do keto, and this time when the weight comes off, it's going to stay off. And I kind of planned it, like I'm going to do 2 cycles of keto. I did the first one at the end of my healing cycle, and I accomplished some big goals that I didn't think I was going to be able to do, which is 24-hour fast, 36-hour fast, and 48-hour fast at 3 separate times during that keto session, which I only do keto as a female. You shouldn't do it for more than a month and a half. It's not good for you. If you're a male, you could do it for longer. But it's so good to kind of reset. You get your head really clear. You channel much better. You're more eloquent. My ear is ringing now. Something. Let me see what Spirit needs to say. You know what? I'm on camera. Let's see what Spirit is trying to say to me. Here. Strength. I'm getting Leo season 2 because it's like Leo season starting soon. And so it's kind of like, this is my Leo season. I'm a Leo rising. This is for my time to kind of come out, shine, and show myself in the limelight. I already have the strength to do it. I already took all that time. I took the last like few years kind of figuring out my perfect diet, what works for me, trying different, I was vegan for 4 years. I was vegetarian on and off my whole life. I did like no meat Mondays and stuff like that. I also started keto. I did, I tried a bunch of different things, different cleanses and everything. And it was all tested and by myself. Like I had to figure it out myself. The 3 of Cups in reverse. You're gonna have to go it alone. I'm getting like this is a lot. You're gonna have to go through this phase alone. But it's like gonna open you up to so much clarity. A lot of clarity, but it's just still some like time. So it's not going to happen like overnight, but like you are going to get an opportunity, but this is an opportunity that you're going to get alone. Your soul family isn't coming in just quite yet. You're going to have to make some decisions on your own. Yeah, the Hanged Man twice. Because you're going to have to, the Strength card, you're going to have to figure out what to do when these things come in by yourself without the help of friends. So you know who you are, and that way when soul family and colleagues and new people come into your life, you know who you are with that level of success, or with that new opportunity. So you have your baseline. So you know who you are. So it's not like your friends making the decisions for you or influencing your decisions. It's like you know who you are and what you would have done with this opportunity without them first. Okay. Thanks, Spirit. I mean, it's good to know, but at the same time, it's like fun. But they are coming in. But I guess I'm going to get some opportunity or something beforehand, just so I could figure that out. Okay, so focus on self-care and health. So definitely keto, and something that's been really important to me is peace. Like, I just want peace. I want to sustain peace. I just want to be able to take care of my day-to-day and my health and my work, and then add things in. And it's been just so hard to just be able to work on those two things because of the distraction of a lot of people, things, and situations that I've slowly released over the past few years. And so now I can just solely focus on my work and my health, which was like such an achievement. It took so long to do in itself. And then like working out and stuff. Okay, that makes sense. I can also expand that. And then super superficial, and this is like a downward arrow. So this is kind of when I have an upward arrow, it's kind of either going this way or this way. It's kind of, this way is like you putting in effort, and it'll like slowly grow and progress over time. This is like it's the right opportunity. The window is there for you to grab this opportunity. Downward, either way, is usually something like negative. And it's slightly downward and slightly incoming. So it's kind of like, yes, but be careful of too much focus here. Like, kind of let it happen naturally instead of kind of going like balls to the wall. I also have something planned for November, so it's kind of like take it one step at a time, and not completely put too much focus on that. Like, just do it one thing at a time. Don't like make it an overnight thing. So I get that. Like, I kind of want to do like a new like hair like routine in November. I started it in the beginning of this year, but then like I got busy, so I already planned it for November. I'm intuitive, of course, right? So like I know things are coming up in my life, so I planned it for November to kind of do that like hair oil and new like biotin and like all this like vitamins and all this stuff for like hair and beauty, but it's like kind of like take it one step at a time. So it's like do this and then do that and then do wardrobe and then do it, like don't do it all at once kind of thing. Otherwise it can like bring you into this like super superficial state. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so we got all the ones down. Okay, and so then I'll just go down the list for the next numbers. So no 2s, and then we got a 3 here. Super spiritual, and it's like downwards. So it's like kind of like only if it applies. So be only super spiritual only if it applies. Like it's, I feel like it's like the next thing that I'll be doing, like going into super meditating every day, taking Ormus and like going on walks and stuff like that. But it's like not time exactly yet. But like do it if you feel like it, but don't push it. Don't like make it a time of like super strict, very disciplined spiritual practices. Just like if you feel like meditating, meditate. If you feel like going for a nature walk. If you feel like taking spiritual supplements, take spiritual supplements. If you feel like having a powwow with a spiritual friend, have that powwow, but like only if it feels right. If it feels right. Okay, and then 4, we got here 4. Tarot business, like, yeah, continue with it. Interesting. Continue with it. Will improve. Interesting. Okay, so this is kind of like a keep with it. Like I've kind of cut down my readings to do only like, from doing like 10 readings per month to doing like 2 to 4. But yeah, this is my old business. So like the one that's like kind of has the most subscribers. So maybe I should continue with that. Just doing like 2 readings a month it's kind of like concentrated the energies, and it's like every reading that I do now on that channel is so good, and I kind of want to keep it that way. And I don't mind keeping that channel up if I could do it less, you know, and it messes with the algorithm, but I don't really care. I'm doing it for my subscribers that I love so much, and the readings are coming out even better, and I love them more. So like I like that I like decrease the amount. Okay, so we have 5. We have 3 5s here. 5, 5, and 5. Okay, so romantic love. This is kind of in the middle, right? It's like take opportunities, but don't put in effort. So like if opportunities arise, take them, but don't really try for it. Like don't really take action in it. Okay, new tarot work. The arrow's kind of downward. Only if it feels right. Yeah, like don't overdo it. Okay. I've been putting a lot of effort into that new channel just because I want to create like a database of like a lot of just the same type of reading, which is just like messages for you, which could be from your higher self, from spirit, from someone else that you know, it's higher self, and make a huge collection of that. So I have it for future use for myself or for folks that resonate with me. And kind of leave it as like my legacy thing for like future people, hopefully, right? But they're saying like right now, like only do it if it feels right. Like don't, because then I get into the mindset of like I have to put it out. Like I haven't done one for a while, I should just do it. But like just do it when it feels right. And usually those are the readings that come out the best too. So like, okay, don't overdo it. I'm gonna check if I should keep doing monthlies and stuff like that, or switch it up. I can expand this. Okay, so, and then 6. And so now we're going into kind of things I shouldn't really be focusing on. Let's see. A 6. Here. Ground floor, another spiritual leader. Might have opportunity for this in near future, not best for you at this time. So I might have the opportunity to do this in the near future, but for me, it's probably not the best route. Okay, 7 here. Visualize the kind of life. Not right now. I already did a lot of visualizing and kind of like writing details of like, you know, what I'd want my future partner to be like, what I want my future home to be like, and this and that, and how I would spend like money if I got a windfall and all that kind of work. And it's just kind of like I've done it like, you know, year after year, updated it, whatever. I'm kind of done with that and I kind of know it. So this is like a no. Okay, 8. Creativity. In the future, there's a lot of stuff that I started, but it's definitely something that I would love to continue when I have a moment in the future. Like I already have so much on my plate. A lot of these hobbies that I started, it was like so nice to delve into new things. Some music stuff, some writing stuff, a new type of like workout, and it was just like really fun exploring new creative hobbies. But I definitely have so much on my plate right now. That's definitely something I know that I opened the door to for the future. Okay, and then the absolute no's. So we got plenty of 9s here. Oh, forgot this location here, 8. I feel like this is something. No. I've already done a lot of location work, and so I'm kind of done with that too. Like, I'm just gonna write done here because I've done this, and then done here because I've done enough inner work in terms of creativity and location, or already done enough of that. It's like too much, like to the point where it's like, now you gotta like let go and let it like happen. Okay. Like it's done. It's like killed. It's buried. It's like already like way, way done. All right. So the last things here are the 9s, which are the absolute no's. 9s. It's interesting that we didn't have any 11s, 12s, or 10s. So everything's kind of like in a working progress here. Okay. So another spiritual line of work. But it's upright. So I feel like, no, if so, it will find you. Kind of like something is already in the works, already unfolding. Let it unfold. So I feel like there's something already unfolding here, something new, and it's kind of like let that unfold. Don't try to focus on other spiritual line of work, because it's something currently that's already kind of opening up for me right now. I'm already in the process of it. Okay, look for or create a group coming in. So at this point, I've done a lot of work in trying to form a spiritual group or join spiritual groups, and I already put in a lot of efforts. I've put in the groundwork. I've visited places. I've created groups. I've done a lot of the stuff. So I'm getting this as kind of a no. Like let it kind of come in. There's already energy coming in, and so now I just kind of have to like not focus on it. And we already saw that I'm going to be kind of doing something by myself in this Leo season. And after that, soul family is going to be coming in. So I got very clear message with that. And then lastly, travel. No, but I do see future travel plans will come to you. So there's a lot of like, it will come to you, like you're already in the middle of opening up a spiritual line of work. There's already like soul family coming in. We already know when it's going to come in after this is done. And then travel, I already done a ton of traveling for the sake of anything, finding a lead on a new spiritual career path or a new job opportunity or a new location or a new spiritual group or everything, like partner or whatever. I've done a lot of traveling for a lot of these different things, and I'm done. So a lot of these things is kind of like, I've already done it, let it go. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna expand some of these things on my own to get more clarity, but that's kind of give you an idea of how I use this modality, and I hope it helps you out. Much love and light.